Hi everyone, I'm Jasmine and I'm going to be sewing an Amy Butler pattern, and it is the Amy Butler the charm clutch pattern, and this is what I got when from Fabric Lovers. This came with the fabric. It's the pattern for the clutch. And on the back, it has different options. I will be doing option 3, but it has, what stuff you'll need from your basic sewing supplies to how much fabric you'll need. I will be doing the one with zipper, so I'm not going to be doing the magnetic sew-on snaps. And mine will just be a clutch like this. The fabric I'll be using, again from Fabric Lovers, is this really pretty floral print. It's a repetitive floral print. The flowers are about maybe 2 inches in diameter, and they've got a little mustard color in the center. And to complement it, I will be using this really pretty, I think almost Asian inspired fabric pattern. And on the center of the flowers, it's got like a coral, a red orangey center. And it's more of like a burgundy, a plum color, so it's really, really pretty. I really like these fabrics. And there will be links below so that you can see the fabrics and how much they cost and all that. Okay, so let's get started. The very first thing you'll want to do is wash your fabric. This has not been washed yet, but while it's in the washer, I will be cutting out all of the pieces for option 3, since that's the one I've chosen to do. And I will be following instructions on that. Okay, so our fabric has been washed, and now we will iron all the kinks out and trim any of the threads that are hanging out. Okay, so after cutting out your pattern, you're going to be cutting it out the fabric. I have already trimmed the fabric to about the size that I might need for this piece, and the instructions say to fold it in half and then fold it in half again towards the middle. So there's the middle line, and then you fold it, and then you fold those in half so that you have kind of like pockets. Put these two folds together, make sure they're nice and even, and then following the instructions you make sure that you have that you place this edge on the fold line of the fabric. This is for the yoke. And then if it's a straight pattern, it's not curvy, I like to just mark where the corners are so I can cut it with a rotary cutter. Make life easier. So then now you end up with 2 pieces for the yoke. And I have already cut out all my other fabric pieces, so now I'm going to show you how to put the interfacing on. For the interfacing, I lay down my fabric that I cut out for the yoke. I lay it down, the right side down. And then I will make sure that you have the side that is feasible facing down towards the wrong side of the fabric. That way you don't want the sticky stuff facing up, because it'll get caught and it'll get your iron really, really gross. So that's how I just lay everything down, make sure there's no overlap of the other fabrics. And lay it down nicely. Then I take my iron, and I just go over it a bit. You keep trying to bother me, and then you do it again. So there you have your lining. And the next step would be to cut this out. And I always iron it over, or after I cut it out, I iron it on this side again, just to make sure that everything is sticking well. I'm making my bed so I can lie there forever. I don't know what I'm doing this for. All I know is that I'm tired of being clever. Everybody's clever these days. Take the wind especially on the edges. Now I have already done the rest of them, so I will show you the pieces. There's one piece, and pretty much what you do is you follow the instructions and you put the type of interfacing onto the correct pattern piece. It'll tell you there how many pieces to cut and how many of the interface, how much interspacing you will need. Here's more pieces for the zipper. We only needed to put interfacing on 2 of the pieces for the zipper. The other 2 did not need it. Same with the trim, that did not need interfacing. There's the one bottom piece, another piece there, another front piece, and another bottom piece. Make sure also that you mark exactly where certain things are, like the pleat lines of this. You make sure you mark the dots where the stitching point starts and stops. You want to make sure you mark those before you start cutting or sewing or anything. That way you don't forget later on.